So this particular video I'm about to play is with Will Packer. He's one of the most powerful black men in Hollywood. Like one of the very few producers in Hollywood that have power in Hollywood. And what he says is, when you make money without Hollywood, that's when Hollywood will come knocking. This is from Money and Wealth with John Hope Bryant. Y'all can go ahead and check out his channel. Let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna come back with my reaction.
The thing that you have that connects authentically with audiences. What I say to people is, you make money without Hollywood, that's when Hollywood will come knocking.
True.
You make money without the music industry, that's when the music industry will come knocking.
Mm-hmm.
So what you should focus on is, what is the thing that you have that connects authentically with audiences. What I say to people is,
focus on the rare yes you got, not the no's.
So you early on had to, as you're building this up, you had to take no for vitamins and believe in yourself and say, focus on the rare yes you got, not the no's you didn't get. The glass was half full, not half empty. What I see you now is, and we share this trait, I've never said this to you publicly, but we're both ruthless about our time. We'll give away the money.
Have to be.
Don't mess with our time. So you early on had to,
if your name is not on, you have to go hard and give it 110%. Have pride in your name.
I was working hard. It wasn't something I was passionate about, but my name was on it. So I was building my brand every time. If your name is on it, you got to work hard and give it 110%. Period. Have some pride in your name. It's all you have. At the end of the day, that is your personal brand. That is what you have. Is the most valuable thing that you own, is your brand, right? I was working hard. It wasn't something.
I see what he means by that. That means, because if the quality sucks, they're going to look at you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look at you like, okay, anything with your name on, if it's bullshit, anything that your name is on, they're going to look at it like, okay, oh, this dude got some bullshit. You know, whether it be food or music or movies, if your people see your name on, they're going to make it think. If it's good quality, because it's almost like when you see a Denzel movie, you be like, oh, this is going to be good. Denzel in it? Yeah, I've seen people say that. When they see Denzel name, they all think, oh, this is going to be a good movie. Denzel in it. Because Denzel ain't gonna. First of all, a lot of times Denzel ain't gonna play no bullshit, and second of all, you know you're gonna get good quality acting. So I agree with him on that. I wanted to go back to that one thing. That's the one reason why I clicked on this video.
Something I was.
So
what I say to people is,
this part where he said, when you make money without Hollywood, that's when Hollywood will come knocking. That's with anything. That's some. I learned that being out here in LA, and not just in Hollywood. That's why I clicked on this video and wanted to talk about this particular part, is because when you, it's almost like you a nerd in school, right? You can't dress, you know, you can't get no girl, you know what I'm saying? But then you decide to say, you know what? I'm going to take some time. I ain't going to try to meet no girls. I'm going to take some time out, and I'm going to eat a lot of protein. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to be bigger than any dude on the football team that all the girls want. I'm going to be swole, and I'm going to change my whole wardrobe. As soon as you do that and work on yourself, put the time into yourself, that's when everybody come knocking. Same thing if you're starting a business. People won't support your business. Your friend. I remember I had a t-shirt business one time, right? And I called myself trying to be the next FUBU. This is back when everybody was trying to start a clothing line. This is when I was in college. This is when FUBU was out and it was popular. Echo and Pele and, you know, like all the urban lines was out. This was back when Fat Albert was on people's jeans and shit. Remember that, when everybody was wearing Fat Albert t-shirts and FUBU and shit, and Mark Echo and who else? There was a bunch of other little urban design. Outkast had. I remember all the rappers was coming out with clothing lines back in the day. I remember Lil Wayne had one. What was his? He had one called. What was it called? Tucci or some shit like that. Outkast had a clothing line. Eve had this. Everybody had a clothing line back when Fat Farm was popping. So I called myself. So I'm seeing them getting these deals and selling. I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna start me a clothing line. Even though I didn't realize that. The reason why they starting a clothing line because they're already popping. Everybody is already following them. Here I am being a nobody, but I was trying to follow FUBU. So I called myself coming up with these t-shirts called MOB, you know, because it was the song Money Over Bitches. So I want to start this whole line called Money Over Bitches. And I made some t-shirts up out of my own pocket, $100, $200. And I pretty much was like trying to give them out to get it popular, you know. But I was giving them to my friends. I'm like, wear my shirt like you would wear a Fat Farm shirt. Wear my shirt as if you would wear a lacrosse shirt or any other. Sean John was big back then too. Everybody's rocking Sean back before Diddy, you know, became Diddy, if you know what I mean. But Sean John was big back then too. Everybody had on Sean John jeans, Sean John hats and t-shirts. So I'm like, wear my shit as if you would wear, you know, Gucci or whatever. Like, wear my shirt, you know, my shirt. This is. I'm trying to compete with them. Man, I gave my shirt to a couple of friends. Man, they be having my shirt. They be wearing my shirt to play basketball in and shit and work out. You know, I had my one friend. He used to work on cars. He down there and got my shirt on, got oil and grease all on it. You know what I'm saying? Ripped up. I just gave him the shirt. I said, damn. But when he gets ready to get dressed, he throwing on what was big back then? Fat Farm shirt. He's throwing on a FUBU shirt, Echo. He's wearing that out. I'm like, wear my shirt like you would wear. But that's because I wasn't on. To him, I'm just Charles up the street. I'm just the homeboy. Whatever. This ain't no book. So he was wearing my. So I was like, had my shirt blew up, he would be, now let me rock your shirt going to the club. Let me rock your shirt going to the party. You know what I'm saying? Not going to rock my shirt to run errands and fix your car, get oil all on it. That's because, so I learned that I was supposed to blow up that shirt line. So the whole thing with Hollywood, too, going back to Hollywood, you have to make your own way. And then once you make your own way, that's when it goes into the whole thing what Mike Jones said back in the day with that song. Back then they didn't want me, now hot, they all on me. You got to make yourself hot. Ain't nobody gonna make you hot but you. Whether you start in a clothing line or a catering business, people ain't gonna support you all grip. You gotta do it on your own. I was telling a friend of mine, homegirl is trying to start. She's been an entrepreneur, trying to be an entrepreneur for years. And I keep telling her, she's like, ain't nobody trying to help me. Why won't nobody help me? Why won't nobody help me with my business? Because people got their own businesses they trying to run, ideas they trying to run. Nobody's gonna help you off rip. You gotta do this shit on your own. Once you start building and buzz get out there, that's when people start coming and want to help. But you got, when you start anything, entrepreneurship, and this Hollywood shit goes back to entrepreneurship. Once you start your own thing and put time into it, like he said, put 110% into it, that's when everybody starts coming and want to help. Ooh, I want to be a part of this. Ooh, I seen your name on Instagram. Ooh, let me help. How can I be a part? How can I be? That's when everybody starts coming. But when you first start something from the ground up, you got to do it on your own. You know, the same thing with Hollywood. People come out here to Hollywood. I watched an interview with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is one of my biggest inspirations. I'm not really a big fan of some of his films, but I like how Tyler Perry came from ground up on his own, and now he got his own studio. He built his own product, his own name without Hollywood. And now he has a studio lot just as big, if not better than the ones out here in LA, in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He got in Atlanta, a Paramount, Sony, he can compete with them, you know? Which I think I always say that's why I think a lot of studios out here in Los Angeles don't like him. I can recall, I told this story before, when I worked at MGM. No, I'm sorry, I worked at Fox. And the Fox studio, and in the marketing department, and I think a Tyler Perry movie had just came out in theaters. This is some years, at least 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago. And I remember them, they would joke, them white executives and stuff in marketing, hey, you're going to see a Tyler Perry movie this weekend? You guys have any Tyler Perry? Just joking. You know, no, it's them being sarcastic, like they would never, but they're just joking as if they would. I think I'm gonna go. Like one of them was saying, "Hey, what you doing this weekend? I think I'm gonna check out the new Tyler Perry movie." like his shit is crap. Like I'm really gonna go see that. These people were mad at Tyler Perry because Tyler Perry found a way to make it without them. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry even talked about it in this interview he did, stuck with me. He said, "Had I came out to LA like everybody else trying to be a director or producer, you know, with my hat in hand, you know, hey, could you give me a shot? Can you look at my reel and maybe give me a, you know, help me direct, maybe give me a commercial, maybe a music video that I can work my way. Well, he said I would have still been right now in my 50s, still trying to make it in Hollywood as a black man in America, as a black man trying to get into Hollywood. I would have still been trying to get in had I not took my own money, shoot and direct my own stage plays and movies. Tyler Perry said, had I been trying to get in like everybody else trying to get in by getting picked, or somebody giving me an opportunity in Hollywood, he said I would have still been waiting. The studio wouldn't be here right now. He said I had to go. He said I had to push go on my own shit and put my own money up. And Tyler Perry, let me tell you something about him. He talked about how he saved up $20,000 and then he got his income tax check from working that year, put that with the rest of the money he saved up, and he would produce a play. He saved up 15,000, and he ended up giving 5,000 back. And throughout that year, he managed to save up 15 grand, and he managed to get 5,000 and 6,000 back from his income tax that January. And he took that and he put that towards his stage plays. It flopped, so he lost 21 grand gone, because he had to rent. He had to rent the theater, he had to get the staff and everything. And he said the tickets didn't sell. He said he had all these actors. He said that the tickets didn't sell. Nobody. He said maybe 6 people came, and he said I knew every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? So he said he lost money. He flopped. He didn't make no money. He that money gone. He spent is gone. So ain't no ticket sales. So he said I had to go back to a job I hated, work that job for another year, stack up again, take my income tax again, and put in another 25. I think he said he put 25 or 30,000 in. Some this time, that flopped. No money. No. He had to start in the next year. The third year, saved up his money again, put money, and the shit hit, and he was able to, I think he broke even. He got his money back, so he was able to take that money, do another play. Then that one was a semi-hit. He made some profit, so he took the money that he was able to start rolling. You know what I'm saying? Well, it took him 3. How many people would be able to lose 20 grand 2 years in a row and be like, oh, I'm gonna do it again the third year? Most people like, man, fuck this shit. This money I got, I'm finna take this money and I'm finna. What's going on outside? Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Some fool outside this damn horn. I gotta move out the hood. I gotta move out of the fucking hood. Anyway, that's why I need y'all to subscribe. Shit. Breaking into cars and shit outside. But, yeah. Had he been waiting on Hollywood to come, and then now Hollywood came to Tyler. When Tyler Perry started to blow up with his stage plays and movies and everything, that's when Hollywood came knocking on the door. Hey, what you got? You know what I'm saying? This guy here, Will Packer, he talked about, he was out here in L.A. and he did a, let me find
you make money without.
He was out here in L.A., Will Packer, and he talked about how he was trying to get his first films off the ground. They had to get they did fundraisers. He said they was able to get backers through his frat brothers that had come into some money. And he said that they had scripts beforehand that they would go to Hollywood with, getting turned down, getting the runaround. He said he don't even know if they even read the shit. He said forget that. We're gonna take this script and we're gonna do it on our own. He said it's gonna be on a shoestring budget, but we're gonna take this script and we're gonna do it on our own. And he came out, I think it was Trolls, or Twa. I think Twa was his first film. That blew up on the DVD circuit, underground DVD circuit, and he was able to get money from that to do another Twa 2. That one blew up even bigger than that. And then Hollywood got wind of how this dude was making these moves, selling these DVDs without them out of hand in hand. Same thing with Tyler Perry, but not, he did it with videos and film. Tyler Perry did it with stage plays, and that's sure enough. That's where he was able to get connected with Hollywood and get the deals. He came out with Stomp the Yard, and then that blew up, and then the rest is history. He just kept rolling, making hits. He's behind Night School. He's behind all the ride along movies. He's behind Girls Trip. Will Packer's one of the, and he went to my sister's college, Florida A&M. Shout out to Florida A&M. So yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. I just wanted to share about this, man. I thought this was so inspiring to him talk about this stuff. If y'all want to watch the rest of these, he has a bunch of stuff on here with John Hope Bryant. Y'all can check out. It'll be too long to go through all of the work you put in when no one's watching makes everybody pay attention later. Yeah, what you do behind the scenes. The bank will lend you money when you prove you don't need it. Yeah, that's always how it is. That's almost like when rich people, when they get rich and famous, before they went into Gucci, they got followed around. You had to pay full price. But you become a rich, successful movie star and go into Gucci, they want to give you shit because they want you to be seen wearing it. You see what I'm saying? That's always how it is. I'm going to hear him talk about this, though. See what he's saying? Let's see what he's saying. We're talking about
6, 8, or 10. Bring value to value so they see that you're better together. In banking, the joke is the bank will lend you money when you prove you don't need it.
Yep.
It's a joke, but it's serious.
right.
Yep.
And those who are, you go far enough up the economic stratosphere, you stop signing personal guarantees, and they give you what's called, basically unsecured debt. And I've signed a $100 million deal that I don't have a guarantee on, but when I sign a $60,000 line of credit, I personally guarantee that. So 2 + 2 = 6, 8, or 10.
That's interesting, y'all. But y'all can check out John Hope Bryant. Check out his YouTube channel. But anyway, yeah. So it's just, you gotta work. You gotta you gotta do your own thing, man. Scarface even said it. Scarface said, y'all know the classic line. He was saying some real shit. Even though it was a drug kingpin movie that was extremely violent. It had some jewels in Scarface. Scarface said when Manny tried to get with that girl and she threw the drink in his face. She slapped him through the drink in his face. I can't remember. He said women love it when you fluff the pussy. He did that to the girl. She slapped him, right? Yeah, she slapped him. And then Tony said, come here. Let me talk to you for a second. Manny, come here. In this country, you got to make the money first. Then when you make the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the ladies. That's why you got to make your own moves. You got to make your own moves. Don't work for nobody else because you're going to be helping him make his moves. You got to make your own moves. That shit stuck with me, man, for real. But I didn't get it till later on in life. But that meant a lot. In this country, especially in America, you got to make the money first because we worship money here. We licking Elon Musk ass because he got $400 billion. You see what I'm saying? When you get the money in America, you get the power. Then you get the power. Women want to be around a powerful rich man. Then you get the ladies. But the only way you're going to do that, no man's going to make another man rich. Unless you playing sports or something, or rapping. But even then, he's still making more money off of you. That's why you got to make your own moves. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And let's talk in the comments. Talk to y'all later.